This video is how to actually access the assessments once they're assigned to a student. So there's two ways to do that. The first way is you can type in trackedlearning.com/assess, and it's going to bring you to the login page. The student ID, the class password, the student password are all going to be two of those, the passwords are going to be set by you. The student ID is this ID number that Tracked Learning has given to each and every kid. That number cannot be changed. You can make an assessment password individual for each kid, or you can make one password by making a class password. Everyone has the same, and that's what I like to do. So say for this student 2, you would just type in 2, and then you would have your class password typed in, and you could hit login, and it's going to bring you to that student. It'll show you what progress report or assessment, whatever name you have given it, is available to them. You click it, and now you're in taking the assessment. You'll notice all of the questions on the side. They submit their answers. As they submit answers, it is then being put directly into their profile right here with percentages showing you how they're doing, showing you if they're complete or incomplete. So that is the first way they can log in specifically through a URL. The second way to log in is once you've assigned that, and they can take an assessment on a phone, a tablet, or a computer. So any digital device that has internet, a student can take their assessment. The second way to log in a kid, maybe trusting a kid on an iPad and not going through a bunch of different apps, or doing something is just out of the question, or maybe they just can't do it independently. Once it's assigned to them, you go to their profile, assessments, you'll notice that this one's incomplete. So I can click it. It's going to show me every question on that assessment and whether they answered it or not. If you don't want to log them on their personal device, you can log them in on the device that you're using by clicking this icon right here. Once you click this icon, they're now logged in. You'll notice Donald is logged in on my device right now. So now I can sit there with Donald, and he can work through it, and I can type the answers. Or now I can say, hey, Donald, what is 2 + 5? Or can you make 2 + 5? And then he does it, or he can still type on it, but now we're sitting directly next to each other. So that is the second way that you can do that. We have the comment, so you can have anecdotal notes. If you notice anything, you can change answers. Maybe their handwriting is terrible on their scratch work. I could see this more for math. You can go on there and change it. But I also, before we conclude this how-to, I want to kind of present a few tips and tricks to help save time or provide some ideas on what other people are doing to administer these assessments. So the first one is that some people have reached out again that they can't do this individually. A kid can. So you say this is a color question. You can say, hey, Donald, can you give me the red block? You can play with the kid. Okay, they give you the red block. You can click, okay, they got that one correct. Hey, Donald, can you give me the blue square? Okay, he got that one correct. Hey, Donald, can you give me the red sphere? It gives me a yellow one. Okay, incorrect. So you can go through and change, and you can answer the questions for the kids specifically to help them complete the assessment. And yeah, it doesn't necessarily save time compared to doing on paper and pencil, but you'll notice this is all going to be graded for me. It's stored for me. I don't have to put it in binders. So it is still saving me quite a bit of time. Another thing is typing in trackedlearning.com/assess for a caseload like mine, 30 to 40 kids, still takes a long time. I reached out, and other people I've heard of have reached out to their tech people specifically, and they've either had URL bookmark pages added to the internet browser for the kids. In my school specifically, all the kids have iPads. Our tech person put an app straight to the login page. So when those kids, now they just know to click the app, they're here, and now I can help them do this login information if I need to. So those are some tips and tricks, and it really provides such a time saver to be able to test so many different kids on so many different target skills. And all I literally have to do is figure out the skills I want, hit create, and it's done for you. It's graded, it's stored. You can see the different, from this assessment page, you can see different different patterns. Okay, 40%, now he got 100%. Okay, he's growing in goal 1, which is solving single digit problems within 10. Like, that's information I need, concrete numbers. So thank you again for watching. Please make sure to access our other how-to videos if you need, in order to learn how to use the program to its full potential so that it can benefit you and, more importantly, your students. And always, please make sure to reach out to us if anything else is needed, any advice, questions, feedback, and please shoot us over those different things to our email at info@trackedlearning.com. Thank you.